Hey everybody, happy Friday. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Hope you are having a fabulous Friday. And tonight we're going to talk about peace. How are we making peace in the world? My name is Dory. This is Cauldron of Crafty Creations if you are on YouTube. And it's just my profile if you are on Facebook. Either way, I am so glad that you are here watching with me. Just realized I should move my phone to the other side in case anybody joins live on YouTube and wants to comment. So today I'm getting my daily bounce in, getting my daily workout, getting the blood moving and the heart pumping and lymphatic system moving and all of that good stuff. Getting those endorphins going to my brain. Woohoo! Happy chemicals. It was a gorgeous sunny day in Missoula today, so I had to get outside a couple of different times and get some sunshine. And as I walk through my days and things, peace is just such an important topic to me. And I remember as a kid, in fact, I found the notebook not too long ago, that I had started a journal the day that we invaded Iraq the first time with Bush Sr. And I was in fourth grade at the time. And I remember writing in the journal about it. And I wrote a poem that year when I was in fourth grade, and it's called The World Will Never Sleep Again. And I do still have it. I'm going to have to find it. And so I can read it on my channel one of these days. But it was really very much about how the world will never sleep again because war has killed all of us. And I think, the more we we go through, sorry, there's something going on outside. I'm just watching to see what's happening. But anyway, I believe very strongly in peace and, very much want peace for our world. Right. And my heart just goes out to those who are suffering because of violence, whether that is, state perpetrated violence, like what's going on with Russia in Ukraine or with Israel to the people of Gaza, or if it's violence in your family. I grew up in a household and there was violence in my household on a very regular basis and people didn't know. And, I knew that my dad was mean. I knew that what he did was not okay, but I didn't really know I didn't know what to do about it. I didn't know how to get help because I knew that my mom was wonderful and I knew how much she loved us. And looking back, I can even see, how my dad loved us in the way that he could, as well as he possibly could. Even if it definitely did not feel like love, the way that he treated us a lot of the time. And so, and he was dealing with his own trauma and then perpetrating trauma on all of us. And that was hard. And but so when I think about peace and making peace in the world, the first place to make peace is within yourself. And so many of us are kinder to other people, including complete strangers, than we are to ourselves. And so it's so important that we take that kindness and that loving kindness and compassion, and we send that to ourselves in addition to sending it to other people in the world. And I know that I, say things to myself that I wouldn't say even to my father in a heat of anger, and because they're not kind things. And I've gotten a lot better. I'm a lot kinder to myself than I used to be. But there are definitely times that, we say things, whether it's to ourselves in our head or things that we say out loud, whether it's to people that we love or people that we know or people we're frustrated with. And the more we can be aware of the impact that our words have, the better off that we will be. And so thinking about communicating in a kind and loving, peaceful way with everyone, and that especially includes ourselves. And there are children who I love more than anything. And when I was doing a self-love challenge a couple of years ago, I had this epiphany and I thought, I should only talk to myself the way that I would talk to these children who I absolutely love and adore. And I want nothing but the best of the entire world for them. Hello, thank you so much. I love my funky glasses too. Aren't they fun? They are from Zenni Optical, and they definitely need to make me an affiliate because I send so many people to them for glasses. So yes, and hi, Jessica. Good to see you. So I am talking about peace this evening and making peace. And the way to bring about peace in our world is to make peace with ourselves and make peace with those in our lives. Hi, Miss Mary. Oh, yes, I know. I'm breathing so much better. I definitely am feeling and noticing those non-scale victories. Like I can bounce higher, I can bounce with a little more intensity, I can talk with a little less gasping for breath. I don't find myself out of breath the way I used to when I go do things. And here I'm talking with my hands and bouncing and going, wee! Yeah, Jessica, there were definitely some bullies on Instagram this week on my viral video. And I don't know if you saw, I just got a notification when I was washing dishes before I came out here to bounce. And somebody commented on one of my videos, and I don't know if it was the viral one or another one, but they said that I should make a video. It would be funny for me to take a video of myself taking fentanyl. And how could you say that to somebody? Whether it's somebody you know or whether it's somebody on the internet, like, how could somebody say that to another human being? Like, how badly hurt does that person have to be to say such a horrible thing to somebody? And I'm almost up to 40K. Woohoo! That's awesome. Yay, go me. Yeah, I had seen somebody make another comment. Exactly, Lee. That's what I keep saying. And like their negative comments, hey, they boost my algorithm just as much as the positive comments do. And all they're doing is showing how hurt and angry they are. And and it's sad. And so you know what? When I get to it, when I go into Instagram, I'm going to respond to them and I'm going to say, I send you love and light because clearly you need it. Because that is who I came to be, is love and light. And yeah, there are times that I get angry. And yes, there are times that I speak words in anger. But the older I get, the more I recognize and I'm cognizant of the weight that our words carry. And, the more we can speak love into this world, the more our world will reflect that love and the more love there will be in the world. And so, even even someone who has hurt. Yes, I've seen you going in and responding and fighting those battles, Jessica. You light warrior, you. That, even people like that and people like my father who hurt other people so horribly, like, it's because they're hurting so badly. Exactly. Hurt people. And getting angry and, reacting with anger and, violent words and actions isn't going to make it better. The only thing that will make it better is more love and more light. And so, I work really hard to send love and light into the world. And that does not mean toxic positivity. That does not mean that I don't allow myself to have that anger and express those less comfortable emotions, because I know that when you don't express those uncomfortable emotions, it turns into all this extra weight on your body. It turns into physical ailments and diseases. The the physical problems that our bodies suffer are a manifestation of what's going on in our mind and our emotions that we're not paying attention to, that we're not allowing ourselves to express. And that's where, these these extra pounds of pain came from, is me shoving down my emotions about what my father was doing to me, shoving down and keeping his dirty secret, shoving down other emotions that, oh, it's not nice to say something like that. Oh, it's not nice to frown. Oh, it's not, nice girls don't do that. And and it's not okay to have those emotions. Yes, it is okay to have those emotions. We're human. We literally came here to experience all of those emotions, because when we were on the other side before we incarnated, we couldn't experience those things, because when you are pure love and light, all you can experience is pure love and light. And so we literally came here to earth to experience what it is like to feel that pain and darkness, in order to remember how amazing the light is, and feel what that love and light looks like, and see what it means to shine love and light in the world in the face of darkness. Because as I say in one of my poems that I wrote a couple of years ago, when I was told not to go to my grandmother's funeral right after she died, because out of respect for my father, the child molester, yes, yeah, literally told that by people. And I was like, really? I'm supposed to be the bigger person? I'm not the one who did something terrible or horrible. And I had a much closer relationship to him than he ever did. Whatever, not going down there. But what I say in there is, darkness flees a single spark. Light will always conquer dark, for darkness flees a single spark. And so that is why we came here, to be the love and light and shine that love and light into the world in the face of the most unbearable, unimaginable pain. I will shine my light. I will share love. And yes, I'm going to have those emotions. Yes, I'm going to get angry. Yes, I'm going to scream and swear and break things if that's what I need to, as long as they're my own things that I paid for and I have the, freedom to break. That's not hurting somebody. My grandma, when my mom was a kid, if somebody accidentally, broke something, like they broke a dish or they broke a toy or something like that, she would say, don't worry, it's only a thing. The only thing you need to worry about breaking is somebody's heart. And so many people go out and recklessly break hearts without thinking about the consequences. And, I'm gonna go and quote Jesus for a moment, that where was I going with that? That whatever we do to somebody else, we do to him. We do to God, we do to source, we do to ourselves. And so whenever we say or do something mean to somebody else, we are doing that to ourselves. We are doing that to God, to Goddess, to source, creator, whatever you call it. And so the more we can shine our light and give love to the people that are hurting, the more love and light we bring into this world, and the more we fight off the darkness. When we go into reacting from anger and saying mean things in response to other people's mean comments, that's not serving the light. What is serving the light is when we say, oh, that person's really hurting. I'm going to send them love and light, even though that's not what they're showing me. Because I know that at their core, that person is also love and light. And they might not even remember that, because so many people don't. And there have been plenty of times in my life when I didn't remember that I am pure love and light. And so how can I help humanity? How can I help the world? I can show the world my love and light, and I can remind other people that they are love and light. Hola, Delia, ¿cómo está? I hope you're having a good day. It's been a great day here in sunny Montana. We had a very beautiful sunny day and got out and had some fun, did some got some work done. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I have been wanting to get a new stool and thinking, oh my gosh, I have to find the money to get a new stool that's strong enough to hold me so I can wash dishes, because standing is just not okay with my back. Guess what? I realized, I was like, hey, I don't have to go buy something. I have a chair that is elevated and tall enough that it'll probably be just right. And so that chair used to sit back over here. It was a green chair. I don't know if you could see it in any of my videos, between that bookcase and the wooden screen, which I don't think you can see if you're on Facebook, but right over there in that corner between the screen, the wooden screen, and the bookcase, right in front of the bookcase, I had a green chair that my mom had gotten at a garage sale when I was a kid. Well, that chair is up. Like, it's so funny because it's a really cute, cool old chair, and they reupholstered it, and then they put these like stupid wooden stilts on it, basically. Oh God, I'm so glad you're doing well, Delia. So they put these silly looking stilts on it, and it does not look good, but whatever. That's not the point. But it's taller, and I finally had the epiphany. I was like, that'll be perfect, and it'll be way more comfortable than a stool, and I know it's strong enough to hold me because I've been sitting on it for years. And so today I moved stuff out of the way, and I like lifted it up and got it into the kitchen. And so I have been washing dishes today, sitting on my stool, and it's felt so good to be able to take care of myself by washing dishes, which sounds like, like, what? You're grateful for being able to wash dishes? Yes, I am. There are so many people that have no idea how lucky they are to be able to stand at the sink and wash dishes without being in excruciating pain. So now I can sit in my comfy chair, pull it up to the counter, and wash my dishes and not be in all kinds of pain. I don't know why Dahlia has a 1 next to her name. I have no idea. I haven't seen that either. It says she's an anniversary follower. Follow Dory Kern to earn this badge. Oh, it says she's earned 1 badge. I don't know. She's an anniversary follower. And I've seen a couple of others say that people were anniversary followers, but I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know. But yeah, cool. So, so I was really excited to be able to get that chair into my kitchen and sit at the sink to wash dishes. And they've been piling up for a little while because I haven't been able to do more than like 1 at a time, and even that was painful. So they're not terrible because I got some help a little while back, but so lots of love and gratitude for my day today. Lots of good things. So I went to Dollar Tree because I needed a scrub brush to wash my vegetables. And I lost my phone at Dollar Tree, and I looked and I saw that it wasn't in my purse, and I was on the edge of the thing in my purse, and I thought, I guess I must have left it in the car. And I knew I brought it with me because I heard a text message come in while I was driving, and I responded to it once I got to the Dollar Tree and parked before I got out of the car and went in. So I knew I had my phone with me when I got there, or when I, was in the car. And I went in and I got the scrub brush and a couple other things. And I got out to my car and I couldn't find it. And so I was about to go inside and look around, and there were these 2 kids walking out. I said, do you guys have a cell phone? And they said, yeah. And I said, could you text my phone or call my phone and see if it'll ring? And they did, and we didn't hear it and couldn't find it. And I was like, oh man. So I went in and I looked around. I asked if anybody had found one, asked a couple of people to call it, couldn't find it anywhere. So I came back out to the car and searched again, thought maybe I didn't hear it ring because it was like under something. Couldn't find it. So I wrote down, my name, description of the phone, the black case that it was in, my phone number, my Google Voice number, which I could access from my computer. And so I came home to find my iPhone on my computer to see. And sure enough, it showed that it was at the Dollar Tree. And I was like, okay, so I know it's there. And so I reached out to a couple different friends being like, is there any way you could go look for it? Because my back was like, you're done walking around Dollar Tree. Um, and then I got a text saying your phone is at Dollar Tree. And I was like, sweet, they found it. So as I was getting ready to leave, I heard a message come in from one of my friends saying she would go to Dollar Tree and look for it. And I wrote back and I was like, never mind, they found it. Thank you so much. And so then I texted the other person that I had asked, and I went and I got my phone. I was so excited to get my phone back. And, and I just kept saying, thank you. I'm so grateful for nice people. I'm so grateful for nice people. And, mom and granny, I know you're going to find it. I know you're going to get it back to me. And, yeah, so yet another adventure with Katie the Brave, my mama. So, lost and found my phone today. Definitely. And I thought I remembered sticking it in the pocket on the outside of the purse. It's really tight. Like, I don't know how it would have fallen out of that. So maybe, I don't know. I have no idea how it ended up on the floor at Dollar Tree, but it did somehow. So, and it was funny because it actually ended up there after, it ended up there after I had looked down and noticed it wasn't in my purse. So I'm guessing what must have happened. Maybe I didn't leave it in the purse. Maybe I didn't set it in the purse. Maybe I set it in the basket and it fell out of the basket and I didn't notice. I bet that's what happened. Yay, Mary. That's amazing. Way to go. Good job. Keep it up, lady. That's awesome. Lowering blood sugar. That's definitely something I've been working on, and I'm excited to see what it will be in 3 months, in another 2 months, I guess, because I got it tested the end of January and it had gone up from a 7.0 to a 7.1. And that was while I was eating crap and binging on sugar. So now that I'm eating much better and much healthier, speaking of me eating healthier, oh my goodness, I made potato leek soup yesterday with a bunch of spinach thrown in, and then I just used the immersion blender to blend it up, and I put rosemary in it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so packed with vegetables and vegetables, nutrients, vitamins. And ooh, yikes, Mary, that is high. The highest mine got was 10.8. And I was pretty freaked out when it got up to 10.8, and we got it down from 10.8 to 7.0 in 3 months, which was amazing. So very exciting when we get our blood sugar back under control. I know. So leeks are kind of like onions. They are what I was cutting on the video that you watched live the other day. So they're about this big around, about the size of a silver dollar maybe. And then they're long and they're kind of like a giant green onion. But they have a different flavor to them. And they really added a new level of flavor that is even better than onions. And I love my onions. So, just, if you Google, you can see a picture of what they look like. And they are so good. Potato. And I had seen a video about potato leek soup. Somebody wasn't feeling well, so she was making herself potato leek soup. And I was like, oh, that would be amazing. And I had made potato leek soup many, many years ago. But of course, back then I put cream in it and I'm not doing any of that dairy stuff now, except for butter. I haven't given up butter, but, so this it had olive oil and butter in it. And then leeks, potatoes, rosemary, and spinach. So super, super yummy. Very, very simple. The only work is cutting up the veggies, and then you just saute the leeks and onions until they're as cooked as you want them, and then add the other stuff in the water. I don't do broths because most broths have sugar and or sugar and or gluten in them, and I don't do either. Well, I don't do gluten. I avoid sugar as much as I can. So one of the medications that I'm on for the diabetes is called pioglitazone, and it's an older medication because I can't handle metformin. And one thing that metformin does that like Victoza, which is the injection med that I'm on, that they don't do or that metformin does, but Victoza does not, is help your body recognize its own insulin. And I think that pioglitazone has been, well, I know pioglitazone has made a huge difference. And I mean, I've also done like the spiritual level healing on it and the emotional, working through the emotional issues, which, of course is helpful. And then because I had done all that spiritual level, emotional level healing, then when I lost my mom and went back to binging on sugar, it didn't affect the blood sugar as negatively as it would have. But I really feel like the pioglitazone is what has kind of, between that and the spiritual healing, I think those are the two things that have made the biggest difference. Like Victoza helps for sure. And diet and exercise help for sure. But going in and getting bitter 7-year-old Dory out of my pancreas and rescuing her and bringing her into the magic castle in my heart, that made a huge difference. And I think the pioglitazone is also part of the reason that my thyroid is starting to work again, which is super exciting. So on that note, I hope you do something today that brings you joy, that sets your soul on fire, brings you joy, that you follow your bliss. Choose you, choose love, choose joy, choose kindness. Take care. I'll see you next time.